Hi everyone, and welcome to the Educational Technologies in the Classroom presentation. My name is Sifoina, and I'm one of the Accessible Teaching Coordinators at the Office for Students with Disabilities at McGill. The Office for Students with Disabilities is located on 1010 Sherbrooke on the 4th floor, and you can see all of our contact information displayed on this slide here. The Accessible Teaching at McGill project aims to provide professors, course instructors, and teaching assistants with resources and the know-how to embed teaching practices that are accessible into their pedagogy. And so if you think about it, learners vary in readiness levels, life experiences, perceptual differences, language abilities, and more. And accessible practices are designed to help reduce barriers to learning and also to support teaching strategies that help meet the needs of all learners. And so why use technology in our instruction? Multimedia and technology allow course instructors to incorporate flexibility into their classrooms while also engaging their students. And so powerful technologies that are applied in meaningful ways can help facilitate accessibility by allowing for flexibility, all response system applications that gather data from all students, polling, creating a class webpage, or reducing barriers to shyness or mobility. I'd also like to point out that all of the technologies that are presented here are free, although for particular features there's also the possibility to purchase premium accounts. Today, we will specifically be looking at how simple educational technologies can be used for formative assessments in the classroom. And so we define formative assessments as either pre-assessments or ongoing evaluation procedures that are either formal or informal, that are conducted by teachers either before or during the learning process to improve student attainment. So technology can assist in collecting student responses and also in guiding the instruction. The first application that we're going to be talking about is called Socrative, and it's an online quiz platform that allows students to share their understanding by answering formative assessment questions in a variety of formats. It also allows instructors to quickly assess their students with activities that gather immediate feedback of the class, and so it has multiple functions. You can visualize student and whole class understanding. You can ask multiple choice and true-false questions. It allows for voting on open-ended questions, end of class exit tickets, as well as space races. And so upon joining Socrative, teachers will receive an account and can open up a classroom that will act as their virtual assessment site. And once you, as the instructor, choose to create a quiz, you can name it, choose a format, indicate which answers are correct before launching it. And so when students launch the Socrative student app, they can choose the student login, and they will be prompted to join the room using the teacher's unique code that you were provided with. In Socrative, there are a number of different delivery methods through which the instructor can choose to administer their assessment. So you have instant feedback, open navigation, or a teacher-paced quiz. And so in instant feedback, for instance, this requires students to answer every question in order, and they cannot change their answers. Instant feedback is then provided after each question, and progress can be monitored in the form of live results. Open navigation is the opposite, so students can answer questions in any order and change answers before finishing. Progress can also be monitored. And lastly, in teacher-paced assessments, this allows instructors to control the flow of the questions and monitor responses as they happen, allowing them to skip and revisit questions as a class. So here, what we have is the different assessment formats in which evaluations can be administered. So the first one is starting a quiz, which allows teachers to design and edit a library of assessments specifically for their students. The space race encourages friendly competition among students with a group race, and so this is really great, especially for activities in which the instructor would want to encourage engagement amongst peers. And the third is the exit ticket, which gives you exit tickets to check for student understanding. And then at the bottom here you have different types of questions you can ask, so multiple choice questions, true or false questions, or short answer questions. You also have the option of exporting the results into Excel, and so doing that will give you the class success rate of each question as well as per student. It will also indicate to you which questions each student got right or wrong in a nice color-coded manner. You can then sort by name or scores on the left-hand side, and this facilitates the data collection process as data is collected and graded instantly. So you can choose to use this data to guide your teaching and ask yourself questions such as, are there topics that need to be clarified with the students? Are students ready to move on to the next topic? So those are just some examples of questions you can ask yourself. Next, we're going to be talking about Kahoot, which is an alternative to Socrative. It's a great option for course instructors looking for a trivia platform that can be accessed through, much like Socrative, either computers or mobile devices. So the main difference is the aesthetic, as Kahoot has a much more playful tone to it and even incorporates entertaining trivia music into quizzes if you wish to play it. It's a really great formative assessment tool that allows you to break the ice, introduce new topics, reinforce knowledge, or also quiz your students. Much like Socrative, teachers are provided with a game pin for their students in Kahoot, which their students will use to log in. Course instructors also have 4 different options of type of new Kahoot that they'd like to create, and that includes creating a quiz, creating a jumble, initiating a discussion, or gathering opinions and insight. The other great thing about Kahoot is that you can also export your results into Excel, and it's going to give you very similar features as that of Socrative. So that's it for the first part of the technologies presentation. Be sure to watch part 2. Thank you so much for watching.